by the grace of God. Our party made you 2 times governor. Our party made you vice presidential candidate. Our party made you the opportunity to install a successor. If less than 2 years after you've done all that, all you can see to say is that you are going to join a band of people who are hurting Nigeria, who are making Nigerians uncomfortable, who are making them sleep without food in their stomach. Waziri Atiku Abubakar has managed to make himself the principal issue of opposition in the country. Why? Because he's been the longest person fighting as an opposition figure. And therefore, can I land? And therefore, men without character will always exhibit that they have no character. Men without integrity will always exhibit that they have no integrity. Men without principle will exhibit that they have no principle. Men without scruples will exhibit that they have no scruples. I do not expect a highly placed personality of that nature to lend himself to that kind of cacophony. I hear the EFCC and all of those things people say, but it doesn't cut it with me. Men are men.
But just to be clear, who are you talking about?
You just mentioned the governor, and I've just described them to you. I wonder why you want me to mention their name. I'm talking about the former governor of Delta State, Okowa, and his colleague, the present successor that is the Wike of the place, and what they have done there. Look, democracy is tedious. Democracy is draining. But for democracy to be sustaining, people of principles must learn to stand. It's like a big man running out of his house because there's a crisis there. Who are you leaving the problem for? I hope they find joy where they're going, but I doubt if they can ever get satisfaction.
All right, but people will be wondering if you are just reeling from the, lost, that
elections have not been.
Comes after
elections have not
powerful
been.
Figures like Okowa,
Listen,
stood in as the running mate of your presidential candidate.
Elections have not been done. All that needed to be said in that regard I have said, and there is no basis for me to be repeating myself. If we made you senator, the grace of God, our party made you 2 times governor. Our party made you vice presidential candidate. Our party made you the opportunity to install a successor. If less than 2 years after you've done all that, all you can see to say is that you are going to join a band of people who are hurting Nigeria, who are making Nigerians uncomfortable, who are making them sleep without food in their stomach, who are leading the country in a rudderless manner. The only thing I can just say is that good luck to you. Okay. It is his constitutional right to live, and we cannot be mourning the dead.
Okay, but do you believe that they are being coerced to be with the power?
I think they're just being weak. There's no amount of coercion that they didn't put on others when the PDP lost the election in 2015, and men stood, and the party survived. And the party will survive even tomorrow.
All right. Tell me about your relationship with the FCT minister, Wike, because I remember the last time I watched on your last interview on the mic on podcast with Segun, you talk about...
I speak about him only as it concerns his heydays when he was in PDP. And sometimes you have nostalgic experiences as to how he was then. And when you are doing a review, you can accept that, oh, he did well then. That does not in any way mean that I am part of those who desire that people should not, at some point in time, understand that your father's house cannot be burning and you're helping them to fetch water to wash the plate in your neighbor's compound.
Okay, what do you feel about the ambition of Atiku Abubakar Waziri?
I do not know. He has not said about any ambition. What I know and what I expect that people also know is that people must learn to stop jumping in conclusion. In 2017, 2018, I did say Waziri Atiku Abubakar has managed to make himself the principal issue of opposition in the country. Why? Because he's been the longest person fighting as an opposition figure. And therefore, can I land? And therefore, it is part of what happens when someone like that, even if he sneezes, people catch a cold. If he's sleeping, they'll say he's sleeping. If he's sitting, they'll say he's sitting. If he makes a meeting. So these are all part of the things that come with. No, I'm not going to be able to.
He defected to the SDP.
The elections, defection, he's not told me he's defecting to the SDP.
But if he eventually...
Don't make those assumptions. The assumptions of what he will do next is exclusively his. And what I will do is exclusively mine. Politics is both a group event and an individual event. When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. Thank you.